Peace and blessings to everybody, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. Galactical Federation. Everybody come in here. Take off your shoes, rest your swords, rest your shields. And we're going to speak today. We're going to speak about Michael Jackson. We're going to speak about Michael Jackson today, and we're going to do a tribute to Michael Jackson. So come in, rest your swords, rest your shields, take off your shoes, and we're just going to speak about it really quick. Just my personal experience with Michael Jackson's music and his influence. So, growing up, my father loved Michael Jackson, and I would listen to Michael Jackson because my father loved it. But the main thing that I think it changed my life was Thriller, Michael Jackson. And I remember being in, when you're a baby, you have like a high chair that you sit on and everything. And I was sitting on this high chair. My mom, they fed me some food and they left the TV on for me. And I was sitting over there just eating. It was in my grandfather's house. He had a house, and he gave the house to my mom. And my mom, my dad, they was married inside of this house. And long story short, I was sitting there, and the Thriller video came on, and all I could remember, I remember seeing people passing out. I remember seeing people, him doing, oh, and, feeling the energy through the TV, and, I watched Michael Jackson videos, and when Thriller came on, it was just different. It hit different. I was a little scared. I can't even lie, I was scared. I don't know if I fell out the high chair or whatever it was, but I think I yelled, I started crying or something. And then one of my parents, they came and asked me what's wrong. And I think they changed the station or whatever, but I do remember watching Thriller twice being younger, and it's just something about him turning into the werewolf. And then it was also the end where he was the zombie. You know what I'm saying? And they got into the house, the girl was running, and first it started off in a movie theater, you know what I'm saying? And he was protecting her. And then he turned into a zombie, you know what I'm saying? When they started dancing. And she was just running for her life, but it's how it looked. It was how it was shot that made it seem so real, And that was my introduction to Michael Jackson. It was through Thriller. And I remember my father loved Michael Jackson. And a lot of Michael Jackson songs would come on. They'd be all on TV, when he was alive. Jackson alive and listen to him, I remember parts of when he changed his when his skin changed. You know, they said it was like some type of disease or whatever. Then you had some people saying, oh, he wants to be white. So it was very interesting, including at that time. People were saying he wants to cater to more of a white audience. And I just thought it was different. It really changed when he changed his nose. I think his nose is what made him very powerful. Like, I don't know, is you could still identify that he was just like a regular, a person. Like, but I think it's once he changed the construction of his nose. That was my introduction to Michael Jackson, was the Thriller, sitting in the high chair and watching Michael Jackson, man. And things just really wasn't the same. That's all I could remember. I remember watching the same Thriller at my babysitter's house. Like, I don't know what channel it came on. It was the MTV or BET, one of them. I said, wow, this is crazy. So I want to say that Michael Jackson is great. He's electrifying. I also remember seeing the moonwalk like for the first time. It's still a little blurry, but I said, oh, what the hell is this? I said, did he just glide across the floor like it was never seen before? You know what I'm saying? You've seen people doing dances, but you've never seen the moonwalk until Michael Jackson did it. So it was like the excitement of seeing something completely new that nobody else was doing in the world was the moonwalk. It's like when the Nene came out, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, or when certain dances come out and you be like, yo, that dance, and everybody trying to do the dance, moonwalk was like triple times that. Like, you was a child knowing that dance was fire, like, and it was kind of hard to do. You tried it with your socks on, but you like, how does he do it with his shoes on? Then he had this lean. You're like, how the hell is he leaning like that? He has a lot of good songs. I like this song about nature and changing the world, and those are my songs, man. And he was like, you gotta be bad. They gotta be bad joint. He got a lot of good songs. So yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Michael Jackson for being a great artist, a great person, and it seemed like they tried to defame his character. You know what I'm saying? They tried to defame his character, saying some other stuff to tarnish his reputation. But Michael Jackson still stands strong no matter what. And we support Michael Jackson. He's a great person and we love him. He changed the world through music, left a huge impact, and that legacy could never be tarnished. Never, not in the physical realm, not in the spiritual realm. It won't be. Alright, y'all, peace and blessings. And that's it.